I'm Chris Williams from Cyclone Fanatic and a proud Iowa State graduate from the class of 2007. No one shows up like Iowa State fans. And Cyclones support Cyclones on and off the field. Your gift can provide scholarships to students, fund groundbreaking research. We could even drum up opportunities for the marching band. Visit MoveWhatMatters.com to learn how you can make an impact today.
He's the prime cut passer from behind the meat counter. It's Fairway Frank. And introducing a 6'3" center who's a cut above the rest. Say hello to Audie Crooks.
Welcome back to the Cyclone Fanatic pregame show. I'm your host, Leah Nelson. Chelsea Poppens joining me in the studio to talk about your Iowa State women's basketball team taking on number 2 Baylor in the Big 12 tourney. We are excited to talk about it, but before we get started, let's thank our sponsors. Starting off with Keen Project Solutions. Keen Project Solutions is celebrating 10 years of innovation, serving ag, industrial, and commercial customers with pride. Make sure you visit thinkdifferentthinkkeen.com today to apply. They are great people and they make a great company. And then we've got our friends over at Central States Roofing. They are great partners and we are so happy to have them support us and our coverage of Cyclones this postseason. They've been locally owned and in business for 56 years now and serving our local communities. You can get the best Iowa roofing service from the top roofing company in Iowa. Central States Roofing has 3 convenient locations in Des Moines, Ames, and Fort Dodge. See more of what they can do for you at csroofing.com. Chelsea, it's always, I love Central States Roofing, but man, sometimes it's hard to get it off the top.
It's the double S's, the CS. Central States.
Central. Okay, thank you for making me feel so much feeling better. But we've got Iowa State taking on Baylor in the tournament. Very exciting. They took down ASU. Now they've got a little bit of a bigger game, bigger competition. What can we kind of expect from Baylor tonight?
Yeah, so veteran team, a lot of seniors. Every person on the team is able to score and play defense, and they're very well known to be able to do whatever it takes to get the job done. And so both offensively and defensively, they are great. And I think one of the issues that we saw in our last game was that, we were 1 for 14 from the 3-point line. So that was obviously a big piece of it. And then the other piece of it was that they killed us on the points off of turnovers. They had 26 points off of turnovers and we only had 10. And so their ability they're veterans. They have the IQ. They know how to translate the turnovers into offensive points and be a threat. And so it just shows that's just kind of like a youth thing is the ability to play efficiently. And I think Iowa State, if we play how we've been playing, if we make the threes that we have, versus ASU with 60% in that first quarter, I think it'll be a good game. I think it'll be a competitive game. I know Baylor just lost to TCU. They're another great team, and so they'll come in wanting to get the dubs, just like every other team coming into the Big 12. But I mean, I'm excited to watch it. I think it'll be a good one.
I remember Iowa State played Baylor February 22nd, so not too long ago. And I remember us talking after the game and just being not too upset with how it went. Obviously, Iowa State lost, but it wasn't like it was a decent game. We felt like Iowa State could really come out on top against Baylor if they played them again. So it should be good. I'm excited. Does Iowa State have any advantage with getting to play a game in the Big 12 tournament before Baylor? Baylor's kind of just waiting around. They got a double bye or no?
I mean, you could look at it multiple ways. Coming in prepared, warmed up, ready to go, or having time to rest up and heal the body. I do think there's something to say to having a game before a warm-up game before like a bigger game. I do think that's great. And we needed the fire and the energy and the motivation that we got from this game, like Addie having 41 points versus ASU, like that's huge. And not having to rely on Crooks so heavily in that first half, I think is another big piece to build up Sydney Harris and Emily Ryan getting in double digits. And then Kelsey Jones, I know she didn't have as many points as she has been, but she's just such a tremendous player, and there's always energy, there's always work. And I think I just got to point this out because the broadcasters pointed it out. Like I love when players run the court. And like there was one opportunity versus ASU where she like sprinted down the court and she was wide open, and we didn't pass it because that's not our style of game right now. But I love to see those type of things, and I hope we adjust and start seeing those and making those type of plays happen.
I'm so glad you pointed out Kelsey Jones, because I absolutely love her and her style of play. And like you said, announcers talked about it, and it's just fun to see her getting those offensive rebounds because they can turn into points. And we talked about it in, I think, a couple shows ago, like they're like energy boosters, you know, like and ones, offensive rebounds, transition threes. Like she just makes the game exciting and fun to watch. And so I'm a huge fan of her. You know this already. I feel like I always figure out a way to bring her up. And you know what else I always try to find a way to bring up? Fairway meet.
Fairway meet.
You know it, Fairway Meat and Grocery. We are so thankful for their continued support of our coverage of Iowa State athletics, and grilling season is fast approaching. There's no better place to load up on your quality meats than your local Fairway. So thanks to Fairway Meat and Grocery, a longtime partner of Cyclone Fanatic. And we've got our friends over at Country Landscapes. Make sure you remember them if you're looking for some, a big move to your home this spring or summer. They've got locations in Ames, Clear Lake, Des Moines, and North Liberty. They can help you with any design, build, project to your outdoor living space. From residential to commercial projects, let our friends at Country Landscapes create a beautiful outdoor space for your home or business. They really do it all.
Yeah, good job.
And
we got that warm weather approaching after the blizzards,
Right. So
it's supposed to be like 60 degrees next week. So go get your meat.
I thought you were talking about Country Landscapes. Go get
no. Still on Fairway.
Still on Fairway, of course. Also, not to totally not talk about basketball, but also talk about basketball. Guys, I think we're swaying what people feel about the court. Everyone is liking it now all of a sudden. I've been seeing on Twitter. Yes, I think it might have been Chris Williams tweeting about how much he likes it, but
the tides have the turntables have turned.
The tables have turned. Tides, tables. But yes, I think people are starting, I think it's growing on them. I think they're realizing it's a little different, it's a little spunky, it's fun, it's young. I
think the unpopular opinion, somebody was like, I need to go against the grain on this one. Yeah. Besides us.
Because we told everyone
we started
yesterday.
We started it actually. So everyone probably just took what we said and ran with it.
Well, does that surprise you, Chelsea?
No. We are the trendsetters. Just kidding.
We are the trendsetters, and we hope that Iowa State continues to set on the right trend. Does that make sense? Did that kind of work?
I don't know, but we'll work with it.
Anywho,
keep the motivation alive. Go into the game.
We're pumped for this Iowa. Right, we're ready to work. We're ready for Iowa State to take on Baylor at 5:30. You guys can tune back in right after the game. Chelsea and I will be here to chat about it. Thanks to all of our sponsors. You guys rock, and of course to Aiden for producing. Go Cyclones.